Another milestone is another High School Musical 2 appreciation video. We must continuously recognize the true masterpiece of this realm. There are heathens and people in denial that wish to believe High School Musical 1 or 3 is better than 2, but we must fight this sin. High School Musical 2 is but an example of art. This is already known. Countless times before, I have stated and described the legitimate and factual nature of High School Musical 2 being more impactful on culture and life than anything to ever exist. Plato, Socrates, Orson Welles, Stanley Kubrick, Marie Curie, and Jesus himself all took the very nature of High School Musical 2 to heart. They kept scrolls and books of text in their homes that they lived by until the day they died of High School Musical 2. It's true, look it up. This film is more important than your firstborn child. The philosophies and life lessons of God's true creation comes from the writing, the acting, the camera work, and most importantly, the music. The music that outshines the others in the trilogy by a mile. The only good song to come from the other movies is Scream. That shit's a banger, but forget it, because right here, right now, we are discussing the better movie. It is a fact that these songs of High School Musical 2 have healing properties. The music is so powerful, so incredibly beautiful, it is like a siren song of purification. Many deaf children and elderly have reported that they have miraculously been cured of bad hearing thanks to the music of High School Musical 2. This is because of the writing, the composition, and the overall execution of each song goes far beyond the abilities of a normal human. It is said that the creators of each song trained themselves in the deepest, darkest depths of the highest mountains until they could go Super Saiyan in the brain with their creations. Alright, enough dicking around until this video gets 10 minutes. Let's settle this debate once and for all. This will cause controversy. The ranking of these songs will send shivers down the hallways of hospitals because patients will wake up from their comas to scream in their defiance of the ranking of these songs. There are 10 songs in total in this film. 11 if you count an alternate version. Let's start with number 10. It is a sad and dark time to have to put this at the bottom of the list, but All For One stands as the least impactful song in the film. It is simply a celebration song towards the end, and while it does have a Hannah Montana cameo and Chad drops his mic at one point, the simple composition of lyrics and melodies doesn't hold a candle to the later songs. Albeit, it is still a masterpiece and should be recognized as one. But for this list, it will be designated as the worst amongst the incredible group. Everybody all for one, this summer has just begun. At number 9, we have Pia. Before you attack me, before you discuss your disposition, understand that this song is an iconic and incredible work. The only reason I am ranking it this low is because it is only included in the ultra extended version, which I'm able to access thanks to my 2 Blu-rays of the film. The entire sequence of the satanic ritual is fucking glorious, yet it must remain this low. At number 8, we have You Are the Music in Me. While it is one of the cutest songs that humanity has ever heard, it falls short because it takes place around one tiny piano. Comparing it to the large orchestral landscapes of the later songs, it feels too intimate to include in such an epic saga of life and love. It does have bonus points for having an alternate version, and it should be celebrated by being played at weddings around the world and having the lyrics be mandatory in the inclusion of vows. At number 7, we have What Time Is It? Possibly the greatest fucking intro sequence to any movie ever made.
Summer. All the roles and the entire seasons. Summer. 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 Summer.
From the incredible choreography to the insane ways of playing with your balls in sync. This song is an incredible feat that somehow has every child growing up to the song say the name of the song when they ask for the actual time. What time is it? For having your title be such a well-known phrase by people all over the world, this song is a banger. At number 6, we have Every Day. When all is said and done in the film, when Troy Bolton is at his lowest, this song skyrockets him into a feat of incredible highs along with all of his friends. The song takes place in heaven, as shown by the clouds behind him, and the sheer execution of pristine cleanliness presented in making sure that this place is as close to heaven as possible is apparent. I mean, just look at Gabriella. Are you telling me she's not an angel?
I'm gonna use our voices and scream out loud.
Take my hand,
Together we will celebrate.
celebrate.
At number 5, we have Fabulous. This is Sharpay's declaration of wealth. She sings of wanting all that is fabulous, and we get a never-ending barrage of examples as to what a true paradise is in her eyes. When this dude looks in a glass of water, Sharpay is actually in the glass. And since Sharpay has the ability to shrink and change her size at will, this song stands as high as it does. Its only fault is that when she asks for iced tea, she gets water. Like, what the fuck?
Iced tea imported from England.
At number 4, we have Work This Out, a song that inspired the Beatles song of the same name. Work This Out is a prime example of how to make an incredible dance sequence out of literally anything. These dudes use wooden spoons, pepper grinders, and pot helmets to make an incredible example of art. The motivation and inspiration of teamwork found within the entire song goes far beyond any lecture of the greatest minds. This song is incredible.
We've got to work this out. We'll make things right. The sun will shine.
And at number 3, we have I Don't Dance. I've already deeply analyzed the entirety of this fantastic song. It is the greatest love story ever told, and it's beautiful. The funky melodies, the sexual tension, the deep metaphors. This song has inspired a myriad of people to pursue a deeper understanding of lyrical symbolism. The performances alone make this song a true banger. I mean, you can even find out that this shit inspired Romeo and Juliet. Two opposing sides destined to never come together, yet right here and right now we get two beautiful souls that come together and defy all pre-existing laws and rules of their kingdoms. They had no reason to snap as hard as they did for this song, yet they did, and it's a masterpiece.
Tell you how I swing. You never know. Oh, I know. You never try. There's just one little thing that stops me every time.
And at the runner-up to the greatest song in High School Musical 2, we have Bet On It. Bet On It is a very, very close second to the greatest song of all time, but we all know what truly invented music, and it's coming up. But Bet On It is the story of oneself. The introspection and self-discovery showed off in this song has created this type of mentality for the entire world. It perfectly encapsulates the duality of humans and ensures us all that we have a deep and dark story within all of us that we must face head on. With Troy fighting back against the universe and giving it his all, he shows us that you are the one to craft your own destiny. You decide your fate and how to keep on keeping on, and we should never forget it.
I'm not gonna stop, that's who I am. I'll give it all I got, that is my plan.
And now we have come to number 1, the greatest song ever made. There's no equal. There's nothing that compares to this song. This song owns all and crushes all. I made this song my fucking senior quote because of how much it impacted my life. The song, of course, is Gotta Go My Own Way. The most heartbreaking story ever told is in this sequence. There's never been anything more creative, more dramatic, more full of art than this song. It is quite closer to reality than reality itself. When Troy is at his highest, when he is starting his path to an incredible life, he goes through trials and tribulations with the angel Gabriella, and we get the cheesiest, most beautiful melodies and lyrics to ever exist. The original lines are more iconic than any sentence ever spoken in the history of humanity.
We might find a place in this world someday, but at least for now, I gotta go my own way.
When Troy comes and screams for Gabriella on the bridge, we all felt it in our hearts.
What about us? What about everything we've been through?
No matter how cold your heart is, your heart cried and felt the pain Troy was feeling. This song is the magnum opus of life, and I thank God for its creation. It is the greatest symphony ever made.
Do